Welcome to the Getting Started tutorial with assessments using Canvas. In this video, you will learn how to create an account, assign to students, see the student's experience, and access the assessments data report. Let's get started by creating an account. Start by going to assessments.org. Click the Sign Up button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. You'll be prompted to log in with Google Classroom or Canvas. Choose Canvas. Note your Canvas administrator will need to set up the connection with assessments prior to you completing the steps below. You can click here to access and share the directions with your Canvas administrator as needed. Search for your school or district Canvas URL in the search bar and select the appropriate option from the drop-down. Then log in. Click Authorize to authorize the connection between assessments and Canvas. You will know that you are logged in because your name will appear in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Now it's time to check if you have a verified teacher role. You will need a verified teacher role in order to assign problems in assessments. To check if you have a verified teacher role, click Settings under your name. Scroll down and find the role Teacher. If you do not see the role of teacher here, please email contact@assessments.org and we'd be happy to manually verify you. I'll now show you how to find and assign content from our content library. Click Find and Assign in the menu on the left. You have the option to either search by curriculum or search by standard. To search by curriculum, navigate through the accordion folders until you get to the problem set level. At this point, you can choose to assign all problems in the problem set or make a selection of specific problems by checking the boxes on the right. To search by standard, you can either enter a keyword or a Common Core code in the search box. You will see tabs at the top of your search results, organizing the results into individual problems or skill builders. Choose the problems you would like to assign by checking the box on the right of the problems. Note you will not be able to assign specific problems from skill builders as these are designed to be randomly delivered to students. Once you have chosen the problems you would like to assign, click Assign to Class at the bottom of the page. You will now reach the Assign Time options where you can modify the name of the assignment, choose the LMS you would like to assign to, then import your classes and rosters from Canvas. Next, select the class or classes you'd like to assign to. You also can choose the problem order in which problems will be delivered to students. Linear order delivers the problems to students in the same order in which they appear in problem sets. Random order will deliver problems to each student in a different random order. Student choice will allow students to see all problems in an assignment, and they can select the order in which they choose to complete them. You also have the option to assign in practice mode or test mode. We have user resources available that describe in more detail these different options. You can choose to set a release date or a due date to your students. If you do not set a release date, the assignment will release to students immediately. If you do not choose a due date, students will not be marked as late, no matter when they do the assignment. You can now click Assign. The assignment can now be found in the Assignments tab of your Canvas class, as well as the new My Assignments section in your Assessments account. If you would like to save a customized problem set for later use, simply navigate to the problems you want to save and select the problems by clicking on the box to the right. Then click on the arrow next to the Assign to Class button and click Save to My Problem Sets. Choose a title and press Save. You will then be able to access, modify, and assign this problem set by clicking My Problem Sets and finding the set you created. If you would like to add additional problems to a saved problem set in My Problem Sets, simply navigate to the problems you would like to add, select your problems, and then click the arrow next to Assign to Class and Save to My Problem Sets. You will then be able to search for an existing custom problem set that you would like to add to. Once you have selected the correct problem set, click Save. You can access all custom problem sets by clicking on My Problems in the bar on the left. Next, I'll show you the student experience. Students will access their assignments by logging into Canvas and clicking the embedded link in any assessments assignment you have assigned. The very first time a student accesses assessments, they will be prompted to log in with their school ID and then create a new account. Once the student has clicked on the assessments link and authorized, they will be taken to the student experience, where they can begin completing the problem set that you have assigned. If you selected random or linear order in the assign time options, students will see one question at a time. Note, if problems were assigned in student choice mode, students will be able to see all the problems and select the order in which to complete them. When a student answers the correct answer, they will see a correct message and can move on to the next problem. If a student answers a question incorrectly, they are instructed to try again. Note that the progress bar in the question will decrease by 33% for each incorrect attempt. If a student struggles with a problem and can't arrive at the correct answer on their own, then they can press the Show Answer button, which will provide the correct answer so students can move on with the assignment. When a student arrives at an open response question, they have the ability to submit a written response or upload a picture of their work, capture an image directly from their device camera, or draw an image. Students also have the ability to submit a table or use our math editor. Students will not be given immediate feedback for open response questions, but their answers are recorded for you to see. Once a student has finished answering all the problems, they are taken to the student report. In the student report, students can hover over items in the first column to see the problem they answered. Students can also see their average score and the score on each problem, the overall class average, and the class average on each individual problem. Here is also where students can see any score or feedback left by their teacher on open responses, which we will address shortly. Accessing and interpreting assignment report data. You can access report data in any assignment in one of two ways. You can go to the assignment in Canvas and click the embedded assessments link, which will bring you to the report data for that assignment. Since we are in the teacher account, this will bring you to the assignment report where you can view data. You can also access reports inside your teacher account in Assessments by clicking My Assignments in the menu on the left of your screen, and find the assignment for which you want to review. You can filter this list by class, status, and also sort by release or due date. Once you find the assignment for which you want to review data, you can click to see the number of problems, the release and due date, standards, and the number of students who completed the assignment. You will also see a triple dot menu on the right side of any assignment before you open it. Here is where you can access the student preview of the assignment and see what students see. You can also click the icon next to the triple dot to view the report. When you click View Report, the assignment report comes up with three main sections. First, the student progress cards. These are at the top of the assignment report and report on the progress that students have made in the assignment. Clicking on any of the cards will give you a list of students that are in that state of progress for this assignment. Next is the performance summary. This is a series of bar charts that give you a quick snapshot of how your class did on each problem. It shows how many got the problem correct the first time, our green bar, eventually got it correct after some number of attempts, the orange bar, and who had to be shown the answer, our pink bar. Next is the assignment details. This is a table of information where each row details how a student did on the assignment, and each column represents a problem in the assignment. Some highlights of the assignment report include the first row, which allows you to click any column header to see the student view for that problem. Note, if a problem has multiple parts, you will be taken to the first part of the problem. The second row shows you the class average score and average scores on each problem. The third row shows common wrong answers, which occur when 3 or more students enter the same incorrect answer on their first attempt to the problem. Next, you will see each student's row of data. Here you will see the average score on the assignment for each student and their score for each individual problem, as well as how much time they spent on the assignment. Notice in this example, student names are hidden. You can hide and unhide student names by clicking the Hide Columns button in the right-hand corner of the assignment report. Here you could hide or show student names, average scores, total time, and total hints. When student names are shown, you can click on the student name in the assignment report to see the student details report and dig deeper on how any individual student performed on the assignment. The student details report gives you a play-by-play of each student's performance, including how much time they spent on each attempt and what their answer was, as well as the correctness. You can navigate to other students right on this page by clicking the Next button or the drop-down menu at the top. You also have the option to delete student progress by clicking the triple dot next to the student name. This allows the student to redo any assignment. You can also identify student details in the assignment report by using the visual information gained from the symbols and bubble colors. To help you identify the meaning of each symbol and color, you can click on the scoring information at the top of the assignment report. This provides you details about the symbol and meaning for each. When an assignment contains an open response question, you will see Assess in the score column of any problems that have not yet been scored by you. To score the student open response, click on the word Assess. This will bring you to the scoring screen where you can view the open response questions, all student responses, and elect to score and leave feedback on student responses. Note, if you do not leave a score on a student response, their average score on the assignment will be unaffected. If a student uploads a picture instead of text for an open response, you will be able to see their picture in the scoring screen. Thank you for watching. Reach out to contact@assessments.org if you have any further questions.